Fentanyl in the FedEx era. Today, one of the deadliest ways fentanyl gets into American homes doesn't come through back alleys or secret tunnels. It arrives in the mail. Sometimes it's packed in a cardboard envelope, no different from one carrying phone accessories or socks. 19-year-old Paige Gibbons, a college student in Pittsford, New York, thought she was taking one Percocet, bought from a contact on Snapchat. But the pill was pure fentanyl. She died before paramedics could reach her dorm. Her story echoes dozens of others, from Arizona to Indiana. Young people poisoned by pills sold through disappearing message apps and delivered by major shipping companies. Law enforcement now calls this the FedEx era of drug trafficking, where a fatal dose can be ordered faster than a pizza and with almost no oversight. It all starts online. Dealers set up throwaway profiles on apps like Snapchat, Instagram, and Telegram. They post photos of colorful M30 pills or fake Xanax bars and use emojis like the pill, the beaker, or the blue pea, symbols teenagers have come to recognize as drug ads. According to the DEA's 2024 National Drug Threat Assessment, about 62% of counterfeit prescription pills seized last year contained enough fentanyl to kill. Nearly half of all overdose cases involving minors started with a simple chat on social media. Even though companies like Snapchat say they're cracking down, a Bloomberg investigation showed over 1.4 million drug-related posts were removed in 2024, but many reappeared within hours under new accounts. Once a deal is made, money moves through platforms like Cash App, Zelle, or cryptocurrency. The product is then shipped through regular carriers. Between October 2023 and September 2024, U.S. Postal Inspection agents seized more than 80,000 packages that contained fentanyl or pill presses. Altogether, over 36,000 kilograms of narcotics were pulled from the mail stream, and private shipping companies aren't immune either. In March 2025, CBP reported that it had intercepted pill-making equipment and chemical precursors at the FedEx hub in Indianapolis. At JFK Airport in New York, agents began x-raying small, de minimis packages, those valued under $800 and usually exempt from tariffs, after finding padded mailers from Malaysia stuffed with fake Adderall laced with fentanyl. Dark web markets make things worse. In 2024, the FBI's Joint Criminal Opioid and Darknet Enforcement Team ran Operation Spector, a global crackdown that took down 288 sellers and seized around 850 kilograms of drugs. Among those was 64 kilograms of fentanyl powder, enough for over 32 million fatal doses. Investigators say many of the dealers were running both encrypted dark web storefronts and mainstream social media accounts at the same time.
What if I told you this dollar bill is getting one of the biggest upgrades in over 100 years? And what's replaced?
And mainstream social media accounts at the same time. As one analyst put it, they advertise on TikTok but close the sale behind a digital speakeasy door. Social platforms claim they're improving their filters, but the dealers always find workarounds. Hashtags like FentLife or Perks30 get replaced with coded versions, or use combinations like the ski goggle emoji next to a maple leaf. A Wired report from late 2024 found more than 500 active fentanyl listings still live on Instagram, despite its official promise to delete all drug content within 24 hours. To fight back, the DEA launched a pilot tool called SENTRY, an automated system that flags suspicious social media activity in real time and sends alerts directly to the platforms. In its first 3 months, Sentry helped lead to 27 domestic arrests. Shippers are now stuck in a constant back-and-forth battle. FedEx and UPS have started using AI systems to detect abnormal weight in small boxes, which can signal hidden pill packs. But traffickers adapt fast, hiding single pills in greeting cards or hollowing out USB chargers. CBP officers say the flood of de minimis packages overwhelms their ability to screen effectively. To deal with this, CBP created parcel strike teams at JFK and LAX. In May alone, those teams found 8.7 pounds of fentanyl powder, roughly 4 million potentially lethal doses, disguised as green tea and sealed in vacuum bags. Often, the people behind these shipments are young Americans working from their bedrooms. In Evansville, Indiana, 20-year-old Jeremiah Leach used Snapchat to sell fake M30 pills he sourced from Arizona. He was tied to 3 overdoses, including the death of a 15-year-old. Leach is now serving a 20-year sentence, the first Snapchat-based fentanyl conviction in that federal district under the new penalty guidelines. Prosecutors say these cases are becoming more common. Most defendants are around 23 years old and use pill presses that cost less than $600 online. Parents and schools are scrambling to respond. States like Texas, California, and Ohio have released 30-second YouTube ads warning teens about fake pills. One campaign, called One Pill Kills, was produced by the Texas Health and Human Services Department. Still, a survey by the National Institute on Drug Abuse found that only 22% of high school seniors believe prescription pills are safer than illegal drugs, showing just how wide the information gap really is. Law enforcement leaders say cutting off the mail system may be one of the quickest ways to reduce deaths. A new data-sharing agreement between the Postal Service, FedEx, and DHL now lets carriers flag and block suspicious sender addresses within hours of a seizure. Officials credit the pilot program with helping reduce flagged pill shipments by 14% between January and June 2025. But the scale of the problem remains massive. Thanks for watching. See you in our next video.